Hello, I'm your average game dev, and today I'm going to show you how I programmed some of the basic features for my video game save. Now before the video starts, please like, subscribe and comment down below. So in my previous video I made a game in 24 hours with no experience, and since I liked the programming part I decided I will try and program some features for my video game. I just wanted to make some basic stuff like the lighter, the sanity mechanic and the inventory system. So I started with the second one, so with the sanity. At first I wanted to make a lie detection system, but then after looking up some forums and YouTube tutorials I haven't found anything useful. So I decided to just attach a sphere collider to a light source and make it so that the collider is as big as the radius of the light. After that it took me some time to figure out how to make the player lose sanity when not in contact with light, but after a couple of hours I figured it out. I just had to add a tick node or tick event to the code, so the event I want to make happens every second. And when I did that, I just made it so that it detects if the player is in the contact with the collider I made. And if it was not, the player loses sanity. After that I had to make it so that the player loses sanity while looking into mirrors, and I haven't found any tutorials on how to make it so that something happens when the player looks at an object. But I just clicked on a YouTube tutorial which showed me how to make display an object name when the player is looking at it. And it worked, and after I set that up, I just tweaked the code so that the player loses sanity while looking at the object. So you can see how that's working on the screen right now. After the sanity mechanic was finished, I went and made a lighter mechanic. So I just made a lighter 3D model and imported it into Unreal Engine and attached a light source to it. Then I had to do a little coding with variables and blueprints to make it so that the lighter can collect fuel and it detects if the player has any fuel, and if the player has no fuel then the lighter can't light up. And the last thing I had to do with the lighter was just to make it so that it turns off every couple of seconds. I can set it up with whatever value I want. It doesn't make any difference. And now you can see how everything works on screen. And the last thing I wanted to do this week was an inventory system, but unfortunately I'm still working on it, since I'm still a beginner and I at first wanted to make a inventory system from scratch, but after trying I decided to go on YouTube and learn how to make one from there. And I followed a YouTube tutorial, but it took me some time because I had a lot of problems for some reason, like I connected one node that shouldn't be connected, but never mind that. Now I'm like at half of the process. After I finish this step I have to tweak the code so it fits the game properly. Now the other programmers of my team are currently working on an AI system and a combat system. So I think all the coding should be finished in a month or two. And after that we have to concentrate on all the visual aspects of the game, like the monster design, particle effects, jump scares, and everything like that. I think some animations are just being made in the moment I'm recording this video, and some 3D models too from my team. So I hope we will be able to finish the game in a year or half a year, and then we will have to polish everything up, but we will see about that since. So yeah, that's really all I have for you today. I haven't been able to do much coding this week, but I hope next week will be different, because with school starting and everything. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe and comment down below, and see you in the next one.